So when you think about the purpose of universities, people tend to focus on very specific activities. Things like teaching, research, enterprise. But what I think unifies all of these is leadership. Not leadership to maintain the status quo, but leadership to shape a new world in which we can all thrive. And that's why we founded the Social Impact Lab at the University of Southampton. Since we founded the lab 5 years ago, we've had over 4,000 unique student participants. 4,000 students now equipped to lead tomorrow's world. This year, we hit a landmark moment with student representation from all 5 faculties and 16 schools, including economics, business, English, medicine, law, computer science, and audiology. Not only have our students participated, but they've grown. 90% said they felt more confident in their career direction after taking part in our activities. 95% said they felt their university experience had been enhanced. And 85% felt that rather than being a distraction from their studies, working with SIL has given them the opportunity to understand how to apply their knowledge and skills to real-world challenges. All of our students have said that they would recommend the Social Impact Lab to a friend, which is nice. We've also hit a new landmark this year. We are now on 3 campuses with partnerships with our Humanities School on Avenue Campus and the Winchester School of Art in Winchester. We just have another 4 campuses to go and then 1 in India. So our principles are simple, but very future-focused. Skills for tomorrow. Not just the knowledge to shape tomorrow's world, but the skills. The skills that will help our students thrive in a new world where they have to learn and relearn skills on a really rapid basis. So these are the skills from the World Economic Forum's 2025 skills report, the Future Jobs report. And it shows, if you look at it, just how different the skills we'll need in 25 are from the skills we're currently teaching. And so for us, the Social Impact Lab, it's very important that we're focusing on those skills than on the skills which we have had as a legacy of previous incarnations of higher education. Secondly, leadership for tomorrow. To nurture leadership for tomorrow, we have to think about those facets of leadership which have been underappreciated. Things like cross-cultural competencies, things like empathy, things like being able to lead with people from different backgrounds. These are the kind of facets that we want to promote. So not just people who want to see themselves as CEOs, but who see themselves as collaborators, as people who can catalyze and empower and enable other people, who can be patient strategists. These are the kind of skills that we want to promote. And if the past month has taught us anything, is that we do need a different kind of leadership in the world, and that calls for the cultivation of different forms of leadership as well, and leadership styles. So we also believe that it's really important that the model of higher education that we work with is a different one to the one that we've had in the past, the one which is handcuffed to lecture halls and seminar rooms, with rake seating and a sage on the stage. We believe that belongs in the past. We've seen throughout this conference that we need to open our minds to where learning happens, who's in the classroom, because the classroom can be anywhere. Challenge-based learning is a concept which I developed a few years ago, and it blends problem-based learning and project-based learning. And it importantly incorporates evidence that when students work on challenges from external partners, it raises the stakes, holding them accountable and dramatically increasing their engagement. Lastly, we recognize that students have both an inner and an outer journey, professional and personal development, not just restricted to well-being. And higher education has to pay attention to both. For students to reach the highest point of contribution, we should help them understand themselves, their strengths, and their values. So we've built a 3-part offer to nurture that leadership for tomorrow's world: knowledge, skills, and experience. Knowledge not only of environmental and social issues, but of our students' strengths and areas for improvement. Highlights of this strand include our portal video series featuring leaders in the arts, education, and AI, including Dame Wendy Hall, Shabana Azmi, Ruby Wax, and Michael Sorrell. The skills to thrive in a post-COVID world where we work in hybrid ways, which demand cross-cultural capabilities, empathy, and a higher level of team working. And they include our social enterprise module, which has a 2-year waiting list and is open to students from across our university as part of our Broadening Horizon program. And finally, experiences to put that knowledge and skills to the test. Putting aspiring leaders out there and out of their comfort zone where they can grow, as well as making a meaningful difference to the lives of others. We've hit new engagement milestones because more and more students are starting to realize that whichever discipline they're from, they want to work on the problems that matter, and that they can't do that alone. So our big systemic challenges, whether it's water scarcity or climate breakdown, will not be solved by geographers or engineers working in silos. They'll be working from those students and with those students working collaboratively. And they also want to work with students who have the same mindsets, the same passions, as well as understanding that to succeed in a congested labor market where everyone looks the same, everyone sounds the same, they have to stand out. And also to be able to tell a compelling narrative about their values and their contributions to a more equitable world. We're really proud of the number of SEAL students who have continued their journey with us, transitioning from being change makers to being experts and mentors. One of our biggest successes over the past year has been the number of alumni who have joined us to support new cohorts of students. And working very closely with our alumni, our Office of Alumni and Development Relations has been critical to that success. And one of those really big internal partnerships which has made a difference to our offer and also to our students. We're only able to show you a few of our testimonials, but we've got plenty more if you want to visit our website. We're especially interested in nurturing those who might self-exclude from leadership opportunities. The people who think, that's not for me. The ones who can't see themselves in the leadership around them. Those who may be first time to university. We want those people to join us because often it's people's lived experience that are the most powerful drivers to the most imaginative solutions. There's no better example of that than in our activities than our award-winning Spark India program. We've been running Spark India for the past 8 years. In that time, it's won Guardian University, Times Higher Education, and the Shocker Cordis Awards. The program exemplifies the challenge-based learning approach we use throughout the Social Impact Lab. It runs for 3 to 4 weeks, and the backbone of the program are organizational challenges set by our partners in India. These are combined with personal development workshops, innovation tours, cultural immersion experiences, and team building work. Our challenges are diverse and designed to deliver real value to our partners. They include technology trials, like Bluepoint, where we brought internet-based education to slum areas in Mumbai. Data analysis of crowd-mapped gender-based violence, and life skills education for low-income girls. Our Spark India Fellows are trained to go above and beyond. They want to produce the best possible work they can. And this has helped us to build long-lasting partnerships, which is crucial to challenge-based learning. In our last program held virtually, and this was really our first excursion into collaborative online international learning, we found that students self-reported improvements of at least 20% in all 12 areas that we assessed. And every fellow saw an improvement of at least 50% in one area. We literally have 80 testimonials, one for each fellow, but here's a little snapshot. Our students have gone on to work in sustainable finance, fashion, the cabinet office. They've launched highly successful startups and gone on into the diplomatic service. But what they do isn't as impressive as who they've become. I'm really proud of how compassionate, curious, and values-driven they've become, and those kind of values that they are demonstrating in their workplaces and to their workplaces and their teams. They're the kind of people that we want to lead us in tomorrow's world, and we need more of them. But don't take my word for it. Here's Spark India in the words of our fellows.
I've been involved with the Social Impact Lab quite a lot ever since I did the Social Impact module in my third year, and I really developed such a passion for social enterprise, for social impact, making a positive change, and I knew that the Social Impact Lab were a brilliant way to do that.
So first of all, I learned how to detect my personal strengths through the weekly mentoring sessions, which helped me a lot to step out of my comfort zone. So we focused on public speaking, time management, and leadership skills.
I took social enterprise in my first semester of final year, and it really changed a lot of things for me about the way I thought about business. So Spark India was the next sort of step for me. I got to collaborate internationally, which I was really excited about, and actually work with some big social enterprises on real problems.
Spark India's been so much fun. Everyone doing it's been so hardworking and motivated, and it's been like a transformative experience. It's really helped me to figure out who I want to become.
I was apprehensive at first because I was unsure if I could work with people in different courses or a different nationality to me. But I learned so much, developed my skills, and was able to make new friends. I would not get this experience anywhere else, so I definitely recommend it.
We've had some amazing talks from outstanding individuals, very respected within their fields, past alumni who have been through this exact same program, seeing where they're at now and the journey that they've taken.
I would say my favorite part of Spark India was probably the group of people and the community. To me, they are like a second family.
If you're thinking about applying, if you're passionate for making change, if you're passionate about really good causes, just apply, just do it.
So the good news is that this year we return in person, in country to India, partnered with the Tata Institute of Social Sciences in Mumbai. The bad news is none of you can apply. Yeah, I'm sorry. We have plans to expand next year with a year in social impact, so our students can go on and to do deeper work, and we're working with 5 different programs across the university to embed it within their degree programs. It's part of a drive for degree enrichment across our institution and our commitment as a civic university, both locally and globally. To do that, we need more people like you. We're looking for tech partners, we're looking for sponsors, we're looking for experts to lend their time to our project to make the social purpose of universities their core business. If anything I've talked about has spoken to you or resonated, then please reach out to me. That's my LinkedIn in that QR code. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much.